So without further ado, let us go to France and say bonsoir to Monsieur Fernand Lopez. Mon ami, ça va?
Bonsoir, monsieur. Bonsoir, monsieur Ariel. Comment ça va?
Ça va très bien. Ça va très bien. Félicitations pour Nassourdine samedi soir.
Merci infiniment. C'était une belle victoire, effectivement.
And now we will transition to English because no one understands what we're talking about. That was a great win. Congratulations. This man is legit. Wow. He is another talent that you have produced out of there. When did you first start working with Nassourdine?
Oh, that's like 5 years ago.
Wow. 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a call from his brother, his older brother, Didnt Imavov. He's for the south of France. And he called me and said, I want to come train in your gym, but I don't know where else to go. I have no one taking care of me. Can you just take me there? And I said, yeah, why not? Because at the time he was already good. Like he had like 10 or something like that, Didnt Imavov. And he said, I will bring my younger brother, but I think you will like him even more. And I said, okay, no problem. And he said, the record that he have do not show who he is. He's like 1-1. And I said, okay, no problem. And he shows up in the gym. He was 19.
And now?
And after, yeah, and after that, after the first training, I found a way to give him a room in a building just next to the gym. So he spent all his life in the first to get to the gym, the last to go out of the gym. So now he's in the top, he's ranked in the UFC, yes.
And by the way, quick timeout in this story. Your hair, Fernand, is fantastic. What is going on over here? Do you look at that? That is incredible, Fernand. Wow. Who does that for you?
This is Bob.
Wow.
Bobby is a friend of mine back kid in Cameroon when we were a kid, and he's working in the barber shop. Wow. So he's the guy coming in my place, and I'm trying to tell him that I want to stop this because I'm older now, and he keeps telling, you know, and he keeps telling me, just lay down, let me do. And I'm like, come on, just get me some stuff like Ariel, you know, something simple.
Something. So, I mean, that takes a long time, those lines, right?
Yeah, but he's an expert. Like he cutting that very fast, and whenever you're an expert of something, I let you do whatever you want to do on my body. So that's what he's doing.
Well, it looks fantastic. You look great. Well done. So you get the big win. By the way, Nassourdine, the guy he was talking about in the post-fight interview, that was his brother, right? That he was saying for the UFC to sign?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Didnt Imavov.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have this clip, Fernand, that it went viral, this clip. So tell me your perspective from this clip. You're in the back. You guys are doing interviews?
Yeah, no interviews. We finished the press conference and we went back and we stopped because there were TV and we wanted to see Pereira fighting.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, and at that point, we saw Usman coming and he was getting in the building. After that, I was talking with Nassourdine and I felt like Nassourdine was focused on something on his front. So I brought my eyes this way and I saw Francis coming and that's it. And when he bypassed and I was laughing because I was laughing on Ciryl. Because Ciryl is so naive, like he was like, oh, why don't he say hello? And I was laughing on him because it's so hilarious, Ciryl. It's like a kid. Like you just think that everything is, you know. So and I was like, what do you think? Like you're fighting the guy. Do you think he's going to kiss you?
Yeah.
And and so the guy just in front of me got this camera and he was checking what he just recorded. And I saw him, I'm like, no way. And he said, yep. I said, no. He said, yep, I got it all. And 30 seconds after that, everything was viral.
Oh, wow. So you didn't want it to get posted?
Oh no, I don't. I do not have a choice. I
Okay.
mean, like this. That guy is working for the UFC.
Yeah.
So I mean, the guy is a committee manager. This is his job to get things. Like I have in my show, RS, I have 2 or 3 guys working out there with some phone, and their mission is to take some images and put on Twitter. That's their job. So I was just surprised because I didn't see him filming.
Yeah.
But after all, I saw that he was shaking something and he was laughing. I think, and I said, oh, no. And he said, yeah. And I said, no. I said, yeah, I got all of that.
Oh, my
so
gosh.
That's it.
The way he shot it, by the way, going from Francis to you guys, back to Francis, it was like a movie, the whole thing.
You cannot do better than that. That was like, I mean, if you have a film director, you cannot do better than that. So good job for him.
So it sounds to me like you're not surprised Francis didn't say anything to you guys
at all. I mean, like people, they keep what I like to say is that if you live with me and I live, you live. And if they bring a big brother camera on your top, Ariel, all day long, the way people they will see you might be different. I mean, there are people, they are completely opposite of what they're showing. So in my way, with the people that know Francis, they are not surprised at all. Like this is normal, like easy way to know that will happen, to predict. I mean, like people, they really believe everything that they're seeing on TV, on a video, and they believe people are like that. Like when you leave and thinking twice and think, okay, if really a camera was on top of my head and they see everything I'm doing, who I'm texting, who I'm talking to, what I'm doing behind the scene, would I look cool every time? That's different. When you get surprised by camera, it's different.
If he would have said hi to you guys, would you have said hi back?
Absolutely. That's discussion we had that with Ciryl. He said to me, Coach, that was in Vegas. He said, Coach, this is Ciryl Town. If we meet him, will you say hello to him? And I said, yes. And I said, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to say hello to you or to me. And he said, shut up, come on. And I said, oh, really? And that's it. That's why I was laughing on him when he said, pourquoi tu dis pas bonjour?
Yeah.
That was so hilarious, But no, I mean.
Why didn't you say hi to him?
Because that's stupid for me to say hi to someone who is trying to look on the seal. Mm-hmm. I mean, Martin Markel stopped, and he stopped. So when he's bringing his eyes from Markel to the corridor in front of him, I'm in the way. We are in the way. I'm not the problem because I don't expect anything from him. Like, let's be honest and be fair in the life. There's people in the life that don't talk with their parent. Like they stop talking to the parent. This is their right. Their right to be mad and say, okay, I don't want to talk to my mom anymore. I'm not his mom. I'm not his dad. I mean, if you want to stop having any relationship with me, that's fair. That's normal. So I don't have anything to do with that. When I saw him not checking Nassourdine, that the point that you cannot say hello to someone who just crossed Nassourdine Imavov. He's so kind. He's an angel. Nassourdine took bombs from Francis. Nassourdine Imavov is one of the main sparring partner ever of Ciryl Gane, for Francis Ngannou. Like, because I'm not the type of coach like I will try to have a heavy guy to be the sparring of the heavy guy. The size do not matter for me. What I'm trying to do is push the heavyweight to be the lighter than they can be, faster than they can be. So what I was trying to do when we was preparing fights, especially against wrestlers like Ken Velasquez or against Curtis Blade, I would like Francis to check if he can match with the level change of a middleweight. Like even he's 205 when he's training Nassourdine, but he's still a middleweight. And he was giving everything. And when Francis was failing to move, guess what? The uppercut was coming and hitting the kid. So him not saying hello to Nassourdine, that's the point that hurt more, that frustrated more Ciryl. Like, but I knew already, and that's stupid. That would have been stupid for me. And to be honest, that's fair because across the media, we have been saying things. I've been saying things on him, and he's been saying things on me. So to be honest with you, if we don't want to be hypocrite, it should not stop by me, and I should not stop by him, to be honest and to be fair. So that would be stupid for me to say, hey, Francis, I'm here. That do not make sense.
Fair enough. Where did things go wrong between you guys? Why did things go wrong?
It's kind of crazy to go through this because in my situation, no matter what I said, no matter what I will say with you right now, Ariel, in the end of the day, look bad for me. Because I don't have the exposure or the thing that he has. I don't have the power that he has. So what people don't know saying is, oh, this guy is jealous. So I don't even want to go through this, but like I said again, what people don't know is that it's not about Francis going from my gym, who is the problem. I did help Francis to go in US. He said to me, I would like to live in US. Will you come with me? And I said, no, but I will help you to go there. I did help him. Matter of fact, I went there 2 times to be on his corner, 3 times actually, to be on his corner. So in the syndicate, I went there and I said, why are you calling me? Why are you paying me my flight ticket to come here? And he said, I want you to just to be there and check if you can help John Wood, the coach of syndicate. So that was my role, to just go there and help and try to give him the part and leave someone lead on me. So I was aware of that. Listen, when Francis was negotiating with CAA as management, I was the one giving him the advice. He was calling me by 2 a.m. in Paris, asking me, what do you think? CAA, they're asking me to pay tax, to pay them before the tax, and I want to pay them after the tax. This sort of, I was keep helping him. So that's not the problem. The problem is not about me jealous of him. What I would like to say, what I like to be is like, if I have to rely on a fighter and try to have the spotlight on the fighter, then I'm not good enough. I have to be good enough to be able to just create a new talent out there. If you cannot reproduce, then you're not good enough. So you have to let go at some point. You have to just do whatever you have to do and let go whoever want to go. That's what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is that during the time that we lived together, I asked him to step out of the gym twice. Myself asked Francis, okay, when Francis fought against, how to call this guy, Houston.
Was it Kyle?
No, that was the 5th fight. That was against the guy is, I think his name is Houston something. I don't remember. And
in the
wow, he had the Kimura.
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah. That's Hamilton. I don't know why I say Houston. That's Hamilton. Okay, that fight, I choose to do not go. I said to him, I'm not coaching you anymore. I need you to step out of the gym.
Why?
Because Francis said to me, there's a guy who is collecting money in the gym of fighter memberships. And Francis said to me, I'm the one bringing the light in the gym. I should not pay any membership. And I said, this is crazy. I mean, you must be crazy. Like, you spend 4 years on your life for free in my gym. I never had you anything, any penny. And now that you are not poor anymore, and I keep bringing poor guy in my gym, there's around 40 guys, homeless in my gym, poor people that I'm taking care of them. I call that fish zero, means file zero. When a guy shows up in my gym and I send him to my secretary and I say, give him file zero, means take him to the gym for free. And I said, okay, you become a successful man. You have money. You pay me 10%. On top of the 10%, you ask me to pay the sparring partner with that money that you give me. On top of that, you're saying that will be shame to know that a big name like you is paying the membership. You know how much is the membership in a year in my gym? 600 euro. 600 euro per year, 1 year. And he said, no, I will not pay. So I said, you know what? You don't listen to me anymore when I'm giving the class. You choose the easy way to train. Please, let's just split. And he did. And this guy, Christian Pumbu, the former Bellator champion in the light heavyweight, set a meeting with him and said, I need to talk with you guys. And that was actually a surprise. And after that meeting, he said, okay, we're not leaving here if you guys don't set this up. We need to set up everything. You need to let go Francis. Just give him the money that you have to give him. What is the problem? And that's it. I mean, like, this pretty much what I'm trying to say here is like asking people to be, to just, if you walking, if you, Ariel, are walking, you need your boss or ESPN to say to you, good job. It's not because you won that spotlight. I mean, you become one of the best journalists in the world, not because you are backing the spotlight, because you are walking. Spotlight is the consequence. When Francis asked me, I want to be a boxer, world champion, I knew that becoming a boxer will lead him to becoming famous. Did I say to Francis, oh, you're the kind of guy that I don't like because you like the spotlight? No, that will be a consequence of him training. And let's put it this way. What if I'm really the guy looking for the spotlight? What is doing to you as a fighter to bring the props on your coach? I mean, like right now, I have a coach of mine, that Mathieu Nikou, my only coach in MMA. He's calling me because he knows that I have more light than him. And he will say to me, I have my show going on. Can you call this media so they can talk about my show? And I will say, yes, of course, coach. What is wrong with that? I mean, why will you laugh on your coach saying to him, if you want the light, get in the octagon and get punches in your face? Did Barack Obama get to the fight in order to get famous? No. Did Ariel Helwani get it? Do you know how to fight and in order to become famous? No. You can be good on what you are doing. My role is coach. That's it. Okay, let me ask you something, Ariel. Do you remember that I called you to ask you to interview Francis when he was starting to become famous? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you remember that I called you when Ciryl Gane get to the top 15? I called you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did I ever call you asking you, hey, Ariel, can you have an interview for me?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that my role as a manager, as an agent, is to bring the spotlight, the maximum that I can to my father. When Francis was a nobody and he was a heavyweight in France, getting beat up by a young guy named Cissé, Mamadou Cissé. I think this is the name. Yeah. This guy that beats Francis was 8-0. Francis went to 1-1. This guy till now, no one knows about him. But he beat Francis. He was 19 at the time. Because I believed on Francis, I did keep pushing. And you know what? I had at the time Taylor Lapillus in the UFC. Michael Lobu in the UFC. And at the time, what I was doing is that every time that they had an interview, I would ask them to drop the name of Francis Ngannou, name dropping. So every time that they will get caught, they will have any interview, they will say, oh, we have so much good talent. You will know, soon enough, you will know Francis Ngannou, Francis Ngannou. That's how I was trying to build his name. That's how I was pushing to Joe Silva. That's how I used to push guy. The matter of fact, I did do the same for Ciryl Gane. When he was 1-1, I tried to sign him with Mick Menard. And you know what? Francis went back to Vegas and he said to me, hey, I had Mick, and he asked me if a young guy in my gym named Ciryl Gane is good. And I said, oh, yeah, he did. He said, yes, but you know what? Because that people in the matchmaking, because they expect me to be very, very, dithyrambic on the name of the guy. I didn't say that. I said that he's a little bit good, but he's not good yet to go to the UFC. That's coming from Francis Ngannou's mouth. And he said that that's, for him, that was a strategy to do not have Mick Menard get suspicious of me and him being in the same page, which is not true. The only thing that you can say about that is that you had the opportunity to drag a new guy coming from your gym in the UFC, and you took the liberty to say to the matchmaking that the guy could become a good guy, but for now is not good enough. That's what I'm fighting. It's not about him in my gym or out of my gym. I'm so proud of him to go to Eric Nixit. Eric Nixit is a good guy, did a very good job on him, especially on the mental way. But what I'm fighting here is that at some point in the life, Denzel Washington was saying in one statement that when I got to the heaven, God would ask me, which motherfucker did you pull from your community? Who did you pull with you? Who did you drag with you? Who Francis did drag with him? Got to the UFC. Bunch of talent in the MMA factory. Who Francis did drag with him? No one. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about...
So let me ask you, I had him recently, and I appreciate you going into detail there. And I know it's probably not a great topic to discuss, but I think this is obviously going to be a big topic leading into January 22nd because of the fact that they train together and you're in the middle. I had Francis on the show a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago. I don't know if you saw the interview, but I asked him specifically about you and your relationship, lack thereof now. I want to play a quick clip and get your response to what he had to say, okay, Fernand? All right.
Let's go.
Here it is. Fernand Lopez. How do you feel about him?
I don't know how I feel about him. I think he has this problem, but I do not have any problem.
Why do you think he has a problem with you? He said that you changed, you didn't give credit to the coaches, things like that. Why do you feel like he feels this way?
How do they give credit to somebody?
Oh, I'm not taking a side. I'm just telling you what he said.
I mean, that's exactly what I wanna know, to see where I did something wrong. You know, like, you didn't give credit. What did I do wrong? Like last year, it was a campaign of a video of me saying thank you, and they found the video. He promises $10,000 for whoever find the video, and people find the video. I don't know if he gave them the $10,000, but the campaign, it seems like there's some campaign against Francis Ngannou, but I don't care about that. I just do my thing, do right.
So there's a bit of his answer. What do you make of it? Campaign, he says.
Okay. First of all, campaign means you try to build things and try to talk about someone. What people do not understand is that they will ask you things. I can spend my life saying that, well, I don't know, I don't want to talk about this. When I don't know, I don't want to talk about this. I mean, that does not make sense. You call him, he didn't want to talk about me, but you ask him, what about Fernand Lopez? He explained and he gives his version of the fact, which is campaign. And I said that there's a video out there. If they find a video, him saying thank you, then I will pay $10,000. Do you know how sad this is? Do you know that if you find a fighter in UFC and you want to check video where he's saying thank you to his gym, you will have 10,000 video of each fighter. Do you know that? Do you have the thing that fighters say the most in their life is thank you to my coach, thank you to my gym. This is as a reflex. This is like, boom, right away, this is what they're doing. And there's a guy out there, he's proud of the fact that people found a video of him saying to me, thank you, because Jérôme Le Banner that I brought to his corner said to him in the ass, please say thank you. You always forget to say thank you to Lopez right now. Go check the video. He just KO'd over him. Okay, Jérôme Le Banner put online a video that I can send you saying that that's true. I'm the one who said to Francis, don't forget to say thank you to Lopez right now. You never said it, say it now. So that's the only video that they saw, and he's proud of that. How crazy is that? I mean, can you believe this? How crazy is that? How you guys don't just question the thing and say, how come it's rare to find a video of this guy? I mean, Ciryl Gane or Nassourdine Imavov are people that I just brought to my gym and bring them some knowledge. They had already their paper in France. There was legal. There was everything. This guy wasn't even legal. Was in all kind of trouble. I was feeding him. I give everything. How come that you are proud to say that they found a video where you were saying thank you? Wow. This is what I'm talking about. Like, genuinely, when people get on stage, if you can find a video of all the MMA Award in Vegas, 2018, when Francis got the KO of the year, go check the video and see what he said on the video. I was in Vegas. He called me, hey, free boy, let's go to the MMA Awards. And I said, yeah, let's go. We went there. I was sitting in my bag. There were, John Morgan. And he asked me, hey, man, do you have any issues with Francis? I said, no, we're perfect now. Like, we are totally perfect. He went to the stage, got the MMA award. said thank you to his fan and said he will keep making chaos. Didn't give a word about MMA Factory. Didn't say anything about his coaches. Not only me, coaches. Wow. Guys, come on. I mean, again, you are an entrepreneur. You have a company named MMA Awards. At some point, if I post your video, you would like me to mention MMA Award at some point. Is that wrong? We just got there, got the K of the years. Your guy, he's your coach. He's from your country. He have been through everything hard because I'm not trying to get pity. I don't explain all my life. I don't say how did I get in France and how did I manage to become who I am. But actually, there's tons of Cameroonian people that have the same paths that Francis. But you guys don't know. For you, is something like tragic, very hard story. But for us, it's like normal thing. And you have this guy sitting with you. His business is to sell the gym, sell membership. It makes sense for you to say, hey, thank you to my gym because this and that. It's not wrong. I should not be ashamed to ask that. I should not even asking that. It's putting me in a very bad spot. So what I'm trying to say is that you guys should think about it and like, oh, this is weird. Well, how come? In that stage on the MMA world, there was a bunch of guys going the MMA. They even say thank you to the dog, to everyone, to the wife, to the family, everything. Thank you. But the guy went back, went to come to sit with me, and we went back home. And in our way home, we got to his place, and he asked me, what's wrong with Free Boy? Because he's sort of Free Boy, and say, what's wrong with you? You don't speak much. And I'm like, Francis, what's wrong with you? I'm sad. And say, why are you sad, coach? I don't really understand what's wrong with you. Don't you feel like you're hurting me? You're hurting people around you. People don't notice that. Imagine my family, my mom, she's talking about you. My mom got on TV because Francis got in Cameroon. My mom is from Cameroon. She was expecting, she went with friend of her on front of the TV, looking the TV, watching the TV, had 2 hours there talking about his way to the title. My mom sent me a text. Your guy is not a good guy. I'm disappointed. And I said, why are you saying that, Mom? She said, I was with my 3 friends and he didn't even mention your name once. I'm your mom. I was sad to see that. Come on, guys. Who don't understand what I'm saying?
So, I mean, obviously there's a long history there. There was a very strong relationship. And now I think it's fair to say it's personal. And now in 2.5 months, you're preparing your other star pupil, right? You're preparing him to fight Francis for the belt, the biggest stakes, the biggest stage, the biggest spotlight. How awkward is this going to be for you? The whole buildup, the whole fight week, it's going to be about you and him and the relationship. And it's all, I mean, this is just the beginning, right? That clip in many respects was the beginning. And now for the next 2.5 months, you know, it's going to be all about this. This has, I mean, it's very personal, right? It's very clear that it's personal for you, that it's an emotional topic.
But it's not my fight. It's not my fight.
You are in the center of it, right? You are in the middle of the story.
Okay, it's personal for me.
Yeah.
But it's not for Ciryl.
Sure.
And Ciryl is okay. For me, what is good is like, I'm always nervous when my father is fighting. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I don't know how to coach someone that I do not love. I always literally fell in love with my father. That's what gives me all the passion to keep pushing them. I don't sleep. Like I will have 10 times again plans and review the game plan. And the day the day before the fight, I would get again on the video and try to check if I missed something and so I'm always nervous on my fighter anyway. So I will be nervous on this one because I do love Ciryl, and I know that can be painful, hurtful, and but what is good is that Ciryl is very, very good coach. I have a good coach. He's the one coaching me mentally.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's really good. I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that he is, as you said, he is innocent and he has a very good demeanor. I will just say, Francis has always been kind to me. I mean, it's a different relationship. He's always been a man of his word. He's always been kind. I have not seen any of this, but I understand that you have a different history with him and a different relationship with him. Are you hoping that at some point this can be repaired? Are you hoping that you can fix this?
Yeah. I don't have okay. Let me put it simple. I do not. If I have to sit tomorrow with Francis, talk with him, walk with him about something else, not training. I can train with him, but I can do a bunch of things with him. And I don't take. It's not a problem for me to. I will appreciate this to be the past because I don't keep that in my mind. What is frustrating is the misunderstanding of what's going on. It's not the problem that we have or the issue that we have. The frustrating point is people do not know what's going on and they're like, oh, he's jealous. Why should I be jealous? I rather prefer if they give me right now $100,000 to go train him 10 minutes and train Ciryl for free, I will train him for free because I'm fit and I'm happy for him because this is the thing. Having a gym is not about good coach, bad coach. It's about where you feel good. Francis do feel good with extreme couture. Perfect for him. I'm really glad for him. They make it to get him calm, to get him focused. He did learn. You learn from your mistake. Even you don't give the props of the learn of someone, you do learn anyway. In my way, I find my way, which is I have tons of guys, very nice, bringing me so much love. I have two daughters. She loves me so much. I have a family loving me. I have nothing else to do with that. It's over for me. But when you ask me, that will bring me back to the situation that people do not understand and they look at me like, oh, that's shame. You just want, you think that the life is slavery because you help someone, then you have to be for you all time. No, I don't expect anything from him. Now, I do not. What I'm saying is that in the past, people that know, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you have a chance to call other coaches, they will say to you what I'm saying. They can't say that publicly. If Francis lost a fight, then people they will start to talk. Or just hold on a little bit and see what will happen. I mean, this is the life. Whenever you're champion, they're like, oh, everything is perfect. You're good. You're the nice guy. You're the perfect guy. That's what the people they're saying. But I'm pretty sure that if you ask John Wood, hey, John, Ciryl was in your gym. What happened? He will say to you, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. Because he don't want to get involved on that. Because you know that no one will understand him. So I don't try now to convince people that he's a bad guy or whoever. Francis he can be very, very nice guy. I told that to someone that if I have to let my daughter with someone when I'm going to vacation 4 days, I will give my daughter to Francis Ngannou. He's so kind with kids. That's amazing. He's fascinated with kids. He's a very good guy in that way. But my experience working with him wasn't that easy. Like, I got my girlfriend stuck in the airport in Paris because Francis wouldn't pay the parking. This is so hard to. Okay, I have a girlfriend who's traveling. She's traveling back from Francis Ngannou first fight, Luis Enrique. She called me from the airport. Baby, I did forget my wallet in the room. Can you check? And I said, yeah, I have your wallet with all the credit card. And she said, I'm already in the airport. I won't miss the flight. Because I did lose my passport. I couldn't back. So I went from Orlando to Miami to get a new passport before going to France. Okay. So she took the flight with Francis, get to the airport in Paris. She had the car that she left in the airport. Francis asked, can you drop me? She said, yes. And she asked Francis, do you mind to pay me the parking and I will wire you the money? And Francis said, can you find another way? This is the mom of my daughter. You guys are cheating around. You don't know. If you have this experience, this is next level.
I understand.
So what I'm saying is that I will leave him with my daughter, but I will not leave him with my brother or my girlfriend or my wife. He's a nice guy in some part. In other part is not that nice. That's it.
So like I said, I think it's obviously very personal, and there's a lot there. There's a lot that's happened between the two of you. And so we'll see how it all plays out. I hope there's not too much drama for your sake, for his sake. I just want to repeat, because my microphone wasn't working, I have had only good relationships with Francis. I appreciate you coming on and saying your side of the story. I think a lot of people have been wondering, what truly happened and what the status is and what you are feeling leading up to this fight. Unfortunately, we're out of time, Fernand. I appreciate it, but I do want to let you mention December 11th, Aries FC is returning. That's the promotion that you're a part of. They've got a great card in France, your first show in France. And so I wish you guys the best with that show. It looks like a great card, and it looks like it's going to be a really big deal in France. So I think that's great for the community and for the region as well. It's a shame that this fight isn't happening in France. I think it would have been a huge deal in France, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's not.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you to have me in MMA Hour. And again, you are doing a very good job. Record.
Thank you. Thank you, Fernand. All the best to you, and thank you for coming on and clearing the air. I appreciate it very much. There he is, the head coach over at the MMA Factory.